Love 15.
Now Jimmy came up hobbling just a little bit that time when the ball went past him. The little toe on his right foot is hurt, sprained. He was unlucky. He hit it with his own tennis racket in a match yesterday.
He hurt it actually against Elliot Telscher in an earlier match and then aggravated it yesterday.
Bill Norris, the trainer, also told me that Lendl has a strain sort of in the front of his right hip that he's been treating, and also a strained ankle, neither of which are bothersome enough to have an ill effect on his play, but they are things that Bill Norris has been working on with him.
First serve.
I think you're going to get little injuries on this hard surface, moving around and play a 3-hour match. A lot of wear and tear on the knees and the ankles.
$15-30.
Six out of 10 points won for Lendl when he's come to the net. 10 out of 19 for Connor.
$15-40.
Double break point.
Lendl gets his break in the first game of the third set. Sets are 1-all. Lendl won the first game of the third set.
$15-love.
Head-to-head records. Connor's ahead 10-3. But Lendl's won 3 of the last 5 that they've played.
Hunter
Delatour, USTA president.
Starting to get a bit more confidence in his forehand driving ability now. He finally started to drive the ball down the line.
And a little smoother in his attempt, too. He seems to be a little bit more relaxed.
30-15. Tough to win a point, I know that.
Yeah, you watch them in the rallies, but they both hit terrific shots, and geez, they come back like cannon shots. That's the kind the player hates to miss. The second serve, that wasn't that much on the serve. Guy that returns as well as Jimmy does. that baby in the corner, didn't he?
That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner for him.
Yep.
That's the kind of serve that Lendl is not used to seeing come back to him.
And now it's break point for Connors.
First serve.
He's seen them come back before, but not as hard and as deep.
Right.
Or as frequently.
Right.
We're back on serve.
1-1
One all.
third.
Well, that was a hard-fought game there.
Really tough. Great final. Great crowd on hand. And they are certainly being entertained.
They're not playing what you call pity-pat tennis, are they?
I can't remember Lendl going cross-court in his backhand in the match yet for a passing shot when Connors has been in at net.
I've always felt that's the book on Ivan Lendl on the backhand side in forehand. He passes down the line large majority of the time. Good shot.
15 all.
It's only the fourth forehand winner by Lendl. We're in the start of the third set. That's unusual because he usually hits more than that.
This is like a heavyweight bout, this one.
That looked sort of casual, too,
Yeah,
didn't it?
yeah, it did.
Well, we remarked in his
15,
semi-final match
30.
against Arias how he prefers to hit the ball down the line off the forehand or the inside-out forehand rather than hitting it across court. It is a much more potent weapon when he goes down the line or hits it off.
They went cross court that time.
Yeah. With some authority.
40.
And it's
15-40.
double break point.
This would be 3 breaks in a row. Connors playing against Telscher the other day, there were 8 breaks in a row.
Telscher doesn't serve like Lendl does. See if Lendl tries to tee off on one.
Third set. Sets are 1-all. Ivan will serve.
Quiet, please. 15. Love 30. Love 40.
Here's the man who began our company, William Paley.
Triple break point.
$15, 40.
Killed good.
Twelfth ace by Lendl. Still double break point. Boy, it
First
seems
serve.
to me that toss is even getting higher right now.
But it's not as windy as it was earlier.
It's true.
in the day.
It's like hitting overhead smashes all the time. That ball's dropping. Still a break point. Here's a second look. Let you be the judge. Awfully close. We come back 30-40.
Up the line again.
Yep.
Well, the shot that set it up was the little dink before that.
Here comes
Deuce.
Jimmy. I don't think Yvonne knew he was coming in there. I think he was a little surprised. Not a lot of pace on the volley. But Lendl still made a terrific shot to level at deuce.
He leads 2 games to 1 third set.
Didn't go over. Advantage, Lendl.
One of the previous two-handed volleys, Jimmy hit, clipped the net and bounced over, and he ended up losing the point. And that one caught the tape and fell back.
Game, Lendl.
Lendl ran off 5 points in a row.
Lendl leads 3-1.
Longtime tournament official Mike Blanchard is sitting in the booth with us. He has been throughout the tournament. Mike, what about what is the rule if Jimmy Connors should have to ask to leave the court again?
Yes, Pat. He is not allowed to leave the court again. A ruling was made this morning by Ken Farrar, the Grand Prix supervisor. He knew at the time that Jimmy had a case of diarrhea and that this might come up, and he made the ruling that he could go once.
15
That's all.
love.
Thank you very much, Mike. Connors serving. Down 1-3 in the third. Sets are 1-all.
Like to circle the wagons.
Perfect. 30-15.
Nuke, as you mentioned earlier, Lendl's starting to make more good shots down the line off both wings, and that's a sign that he is relaxing more and obviously gaining in confidence. Points at the net. Connors won half of them. Lendl 7 of the 11 he's been there.
It was a lucky break for Connors. Had a bad
40,
break
15.
in the last game. See the ball as it hits the top of the net. He keeps trying to catch Lendl on the wrong foot, doesn't he, as Lendl's moving across court. Swing around in this match happened in the second set with Connors leading 2-love and 15-40 on Lendl's serve. Lendl won 5 of the next 6 games.
Talking about momentum sports.
Game Connors.
Connors holds service. 3. Lendl in a tiebreaker. Won the second, and he leads 3-2 in the third and serving.
We've already had 3 service breaks in this set.
Love 15.
Jimmy doesn't like the call. There's another look. You be the judge.
all.
30-15.
Jimmy will use a thing like that to get himself fired up, too.
And the crowd.
Right. Work his advantage sometimes.
The returns kept getting shorter and shorter.
Yep.
The wind has come up again.
Mm-hmm.
That one forehand into Connor's two-hander made Jimmy jam that right foot down, and again he came up a little gingerly.
Game, Lendl. Lendl leads 4-2.
4-2 Lendl. Nuke, I know this match is being broadcast live back to Australia. Good friend of ours we'd like to send good wishes to, Jack Newton, who unfortunately, as you probably know, walked into an airplane propeller. awful lot of friends here.
Love 15.
Sure has. That was the first thing everybody at CBS asked me when I came over to the States. A lot of concerned people and very good friends of Jack's.
And not just golfers, people in sports. I read it and was sick about it. Never had the privilege of meeting him, but certainly want to join in wishing him all the best.
15 all.
Two hours and 2 minutes. They've been at it.
Jimmy is coming up and hobbling more and more on each point now. See that cut on the right shoe there? He's trying to, I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but it just hurts when he pushes off the right side, that right toe, little toe on his right foot really hurts him.
Anticipation from Connors, because that's the first cross-court passing shot off Lendl's backhand side. Maybe we'll have a look at Connors as he comes in here and see how he anticipates it. Yeah, he didn't really move to the down-the-line one.
He just waited, really, in the center. But when he sees that ball coming, he closes toward the net to meet it and get it higher when he can, and that was really beautifully done. 40-15.
Another good serving in that game by Connors.
Umpire. Matt Summerall with Tony Trabert and John Newcomb.
Quiet, please.
Lendl leads 4-3 in the third. Sets are 1-all. A little anxious with that one.
15. Off.
Not a bad try. We talked about mixing things up.
Not a play that he does a lot either,
no.
Jimmy, on the serve, anyway, on the return of serve.
Might do it on the two-hander once in a while when he really rips one and sees it's hurt him.
When Lendl has time to set himself up on that backhand passing shot, he really hits it effectively.
Yeah, and that Jimmy's approach was not a good one that time. Jimmy taking a little extra time, making Lendl wait.
First serve.
She was not the person that made that call. It was a base linesman.
That's who he's talking about.
Yeah, but we showed a gal. That's the gentleman that Jimmy has been jawing at. 40-15.
Right now for an NFL update, let's go to Brent Musburger in New York. After 1 all.
15 left.
Connors serving in the third set. 69% of his first serves.
That's about where he normally is.
Mm-hmm.
Connors holds serve here. It should be a pretty interesting game, the next one. Lendl serve for the second set at 5-3 and 40-15. Got very tentative and lost the game.
Lendl waiting for the crowd to settle down. 60 minutes will come along following tennis. They'll be expecting to see it. It's obviously going to run longer than 7 o'clock Eastern time.
15 left.
Lendl just barely finished his follow-through on that serve, and the return was by him.
A key game for Connors, because with that little bit of an injury to his foot on the little toe, and the other problem that he's had, he doesn't want to get down 2-1. It's going to be an awfully long way back.
And if you joined us late, he already had to leave the court one time, and the ruling is that that's all he.
Because he has dysentery. An unfortunate situation for him.
He pulled up sharply on that, and seems to be having trouble now on his forehand, Tony, when he pivots around as he hits the ball. It's causing a motion, I guess, an irritation to the toe.
Yeah, I would think anytime you pivot, have your weight on that foot, that's, you know, it's got to hurt.
It's 30 all.
Lendl playing just a little tentatively again when he gets in the position to win the set.
40.
Not attacking. We felt in the second set that he should have attacked and moved to the net when he led 40-15, 2-set points. Instead, he chose to play cautiously and lost the game. But you've got to hand it to Connors. When he's in trouble, he only knows one way to play, doesn't he?
My game, he says, just keeps coming at you.
Comes out slugging harder.
A lot of heart in that game.
Missed it long, Deuce. Terrific return to serve. I'm sure these spectators see that Jimmy's limping some, and yet still going for broke. They love it.
Another great return.
Advantage, Lendl.
Now it's set point for Lendl.
Looks a little bit more confident in the face now than he did an hour ago.
Ball.
Four double faults. Nerves.
Deuce.
Definitely the psychological inner battle continues. He's won a lot of tournaments, Ivan Lendl, but never a Grand Slam. But he fought those demons off in the second set, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that tiebreak, he played superbly.
Main demon is at the other end.
There's a double fault situation.
He's got some sweat on the court there, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's thinking, I'll just make Ivan wait a little and have a little bit more of a thought, a bit more of a think about the situation that he's in.
Lendl didn't know he was coming. He waited a second, as you said, Pat. Lendl hits under the ball, just trying to float it deep. And when Jimmy gets in, you see Lendl's never come out of the backhand corner. Good call, Patrick. That little hesitation made Lendl think he wasn't coming, so, well, I'll just chip it back deep. Break point.
Quiet, please.
5-5.
Matty Connors. He has the stadium on fire. Take a look. Lendl drives one. Makes a good volley. And watch out for the two-hander. Good preparation. And he had this huge crowd on their feet. Oh.
Shot and good concentration from Lendl then, because this crowd's getting so pumped up there, starting to try to make the calls themselves.
Lines people have been changed. There's a different base linesman, so when Jimmy looked over, he realized there was a different. That gentleman was not there when those other close calls were made. Feels the tension, obviously. I got to say it again. I think the lines people here have done a fantastic job. It is a tough job, a no-win situation, and I salute all of them, men and women. They've been.
30-15.
This tournament keeps getting more and more successful every year, not just in terms of number of people. The USTA is to be congratulated one more time.
First serve.
And their tournament director, Bill Talbert, Bob Howe, the referee. Everyone involved done a great job. There's Bill Talbert, a great guy, great friend, and a great friend of tennis.
We've seen that happen a few times.
Not very much today, though. That shot has been exceptionally good for him today. He has missed a couple in this third set. I think missed a couple long, and then that one into the net.
60 minutes following tennis.
Going to have to wait a while.
Yep, looks like it. Of course, on the West Coast, you'll see that at regular time.
Off the hook there. I got to figure 98% of the time Jimmy would have hit that short, high two-hander cross-court and just ripped it. We'll take another look.
Why do you think he hesitated on it and didn't go across court?
I think the wind blew it away from him.
Well, in Washington, I think he thinks Lendl's going to go cross-court, too. He did get trapped a little bit. Now Jimmy can't put this smash away, and Lendl's back in the point, and then really makes a poor error right here. So Connors serving at 40-30, 5-all, third set. Sets are 1-all.
For tonight on CBS, 60 Minutes, Alice, One Day at a Time, the Jeffersons, Good Night, Beantown, Trapper John M.D. That may change depending upon the length of this match, but you will see 60 Minutes following tennis.
It's got to be a little bit difficult to see right now, sort of that dusky period where the lights don't really take full effect.
Well, that was a big point, too.
These are all big right along here.
You think he went for that shot as a winner, or he just got away from him a bit?
I think he's going for a winner, or at least he'd hope it'd be a winner. He just barely missed it. He wasn't just trying to keep it in play.
Lendl a little heavy-legged running to that ball.
You were saying before the last court change, you thought he sat down rather heavily.
I don't think his muscles would be tired, but he might have been just running out of a bit of adrenaline. Feeling the pressure, no doubt about it. And you can go through a match like this that has had so much pressure in it. You can go through a period where you just get a little bit down on your adrenaline, and you've got to fight your way through that period. Well, force yourself to go.
From serving at 5-3 for the third set, Ivan Lendl is now down double set point, 15-45-6, third set. One difference between the two players on the very big points. Connors can't wait to get to the net and make the other guy hit the passing shot. Lendl on these big points is sitting back there a little bit. You win US Open titles. People don't give them to you.
Connors 7-5 in the third, and he leads now 2-1.
Fourth set, Connors to serve. Quiet, please.
Well, we have a second tonight to congratulate Flo Blanchard, Mike's wife, who received the Service Bowl Award, and that is for service to the game of tennis for many, many years. And Flo has done that so well, done so much for the game.
That's long.
15-love.
And that's long.
15-all.
What do you think, Tony? You think Lendl can pull out of this little bit of a slump he's in at the moment?
If he's going to stay in the match, you better keep it together right here early in this set. If he gets behind, he might just steamroll.
Oh. 30-15.
Let's take this. Is a marvelous shot. That ball is right inside the baseline. That's not just getting it back. He hit it so deep and so hard that Lendl couldn't handle it. Super shot by Connors. That's why these people love him so much. He grunts, he dives, he runs and scratches, and wears his feelings on his shirt sleeve.
30-all.
I still got to say that foot is going to be a question mark.
That hurt him. He's in pain right now.
You bet. And that's the thing. If that thing, if he hurts it worse or it gradually gets worse, he's going to be less effective. May make him try to rush and end points more quickly.
I think that he's already started to do that.
Yeah. But yet it's been hurting him, and he fights his way out of a 3-5 situation and wins the set 7-5. 4 games in a row he ran off.
30 off.
40, 30.
He knew when the service breaks were, didn't he?
Yeah.
Not like saying, well, gosh, this is pretty good. He said, well, he had a chance and lost his serve and lost it again.
Yeah, I was talking to Jimmy after he won the championship last year, and he said, I don't know if I could have gone another set or not. And he did what you were talking about just a minute ago. At the end of the set, at the end of the match last year, he started crowding the net more, trying to make the points shorter. He was starting to cramp last year, I think. And now, of course, he's got that bad foot.
Because Jimmy's 31 years of age. Ivan Lendl's only 23. The famous Lendl forehand has been letting him down badly. He's only hit 5 winners and made 18 unforced errors. Most matches, it would be just about the reverse of that.
Has that been letting him down, or has it been because of the pressure from Connors? Every time the ball comes over there, he doesn't get much to hit with.
Quiet, please.
Well, it's a combination, but when it's unforced errors, that means you've had time to set up and try what you wanted to try. Of course, we know the other guy's as good as Connors over there. You might be trying to do something extra special.
$15 left.
If Lendl's going to win this match, I think that is the key. He's got to serve better.
There's no doubt about it. At this stage of the match, Lendl is having a little bit of problem with leg fatigue. He's not on his toes after in the middle of the rallies, standing a little flat-footed. See that shot that he ran to there? He got to the ball, and his leg muscles just didn't hold him in place properly for his body weight.
We were talking about yesterday how he glides to the ball. Final score, Miami 34, New England 24.
And Don Shula does it year after year, doesn't he?
First serve.
Remind you once more that after tennis, see 60 minutes.
15-40.
Double break point for Connors. And Lendl is definitely slowed down, whether he's exhausted or frustrated.
Well, you know, he hadn't lost a set.
Still a break point, and a big one indeed.
quickly go one more time to Pat O'Brien.
We're in the USTA box with Diane Sawyer. What have you been struck with so far in this match?
I've been struck, I think, by what you have too. The streaks, the currents of the psychological currents and how they've shifted back and forth. It's really the most unpredictable psychological game I think I've ever seen.
You may be here all night and you got to get up early, right?
It's already past my bedtime. I'm sitting here deciding whether I want to see another set more or go to sleep more.
All right, we'll say hi to Bill for us.
Okay, I will.
Back to you, Patrick.
Okay, Diane, thank you. And Pat?
Lovely lady.
That is case number 4 by Connors.
15 love.
She made a pretty astute judgment there of the match, didn't she?
Sure did. Where is this coming from?
His heart.
30 love.
I wonder when the last time Jimmy served 2 aces in a row.
Guarantee a long time. Another good serve.
Of course, this is great for his foot.
40
Get
love.
some cheap points. You know, where he doesn't have to run and work. That's really got to help him a lot.
Those of you who joined us late, men's singles final, U.S. Open of 1983. Jimmy Connors is ahead 2 sets to 1 and leads 2 love in the 4th. Then serve.
First time Lendl's tried that.
40, 15.
Taking the Connors' second serve and coming in behind it. We'll see if he tries to do that more frequently.
The Raiders beat Houston 20-6. That's the final.
Connors taking his time. Lendl wants this one badly. Got to get a service break back.
Nobody is left. Sellout crowd.
Time.
For the men's finals. 60 minutes will come up immediately following tennis.
Tony, this is 5-3 Lendl serving, 3rd set, set point, a double fault, and then suddenly Connors wins 7 games on the trot.
Right. How quickly things can turn around. Lendl's job is to try to turn it back around in his favor. That guy's got something to say about it.
Super effort from Connors.
15 love.
What do you think Lendl has to do to get back now? I think he's got to get his cycle straightened out, you know. He's got to play through this feeling of fatigue that he has. Physically, he's capable. I think mentally it's got hold of him.
Got to serve better.
Just that type of shot is a mentally tired shot.
But you watch Jimmy's feet. His foot hurts him and everything else. He's got to be tired too and feeling it, but those feet keep pounding in that once that ball's in play. He keeps those feet moving. He gets inside that baseline whenever he can to take the ball early and punish the other guy. Get it back on him real quickly.
That's sort of the point I'm talking about, playing through your mental psyche, where you're feeling pain, you're feeling exhaustion. You've got to shrug it off.
Lendl's made 33 unforced errors. Connors 25.
30 off.
Can't help but wonder what this could do to Lendl if he doesn't win. He's only 23, of course. Got a lot of time, but he has yet to win a Grand Slam event.
Well, you heard what Martina said yesterday after she won it. Off my back, off my back. Lendl's got to feel a little bit the same way.
And, of course, people remind him of it. He reads about it. He hears about it all the time. Martinez, I don't have to answer those questions anymore.
I don't think it's the fact of whether he wins or loses to Jimmy in this match. But the point is that he had a set all 5-3 and set point, and suddenly, boom, 7 games in a row and maybe 8 coming up.
Deuce.
Could say that this is a must-win game for Lendl. This one right here. He gets behind 2 breaks. He's in real trouble.
Another break point for Jimmy. Lendl looks a little bit distraught, trying to stay calm, but got to be frustrated.
Save one.
Connors is mad at himself for that because he knows at this particular time in the match he has his man on the ropes. Why let him out with an unforced error?
Of course, Jimmy's always going after it, you know. I mean, whatever position the court is, he really nails it. That's what he calls his game. Break point this game. Remember the interview, the soundbite with Jimmy? He said, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to be coming at him. He's going to have to pass me. I'm going to have to pass him a lot. We're probably going to kill each other in the process, but it's going to be fun.
He's done exactly what he said he was going to do.
Well, that's all he knows. You know, it doesn't matter if he's on clay or playing on molasses. He's going to hit as hard as he can and come at you. Trouble.
Well, it's an easy put away here for Connors as he came up to it, but it was set up by the shot before. You can see Lendl flat-footed at the net, not running over, or it wasn't a good volley from him anyway.
Drop volley hit just inside the service line.
Drop volley lob.
Al Lendl doing the knee bends, the squats, trying to get something going. Jimmy Connors in command with 2 breaks, serving at 4-love, 4th set, and he leads 2-1.
Love 15.
Just the incredible thing about sport, isn't it? How it can change
so quickly.
It's also a great lesson for the youngsters. Hang in there. Don't quit.
Jimmy won that last game. He held up 2 fingers.
And I got 2 more to go.
2 more to go. He did that last year.
I'm not so sure how much gas he's got left. He's holding it all together, but he'd sure like to end it very quickly.
Connors looks in better shape than he did at the end of the 4th set last year.
He does too, except for his foot. Following tennis. One more reminder, 60 minutes and the rest of the CBS schedule for tonight.
Boy, Jimmy picked that backhand cross court, as we mentioned. Lendl been going down the line an awful lot.
40-15.
40-15. Seattle upset the New York Jets. Across the lot over at Shea Stadium. Those of you who watched that upset, welcome to the finals of the US Open. Jimmy Connors.
40-30.
Double fault number 4. Connors up 2-1, leads 4-love in the 4th.
At this stage, I wonder if he knows his toe hurts him. You know, when you're so excited, you got those 2 service breaks. Just hold it all together, and he'll have his 5th Open title. Singles.
Lendl will serve at love 5 in the 4th.
15-love.
Again, for those of you who might have joined us late, Connors won the 1st set, Lendl the 2nd, and a tiebreaker. Connors won the 3rd set 7-5, and he's up 5-love in the 4th.
And just served his 14th ace. Very poor footwork there. He didn't get sideways at all. The feet didn't move.
What about his mental attitude there?
I don't like it. I mean, it looks like he's sort of thrown in a sponge.
You mentioned earlier he had a little injury in his groin.
Or his hip, really.
In his hip. Observed anything of that at all in his court mobility.
Let's talk about Connors, the job he's done.
Unbelievable.
He's just staying on top of things. You know his foot's hurting. He wants this badly.
For those people who just tuned in, he also had to leave the court during the match with an attack of diarrhea.
30.
You can smell blood.
He was coming for it.
And this crowd will go crazy. They love him here. He said he loves them.
Loves to play here. Shooting for his 5th Open championship.
Some slick effort. Championship point for Jimmy Connors.
Deuce.
Deuce.
Advantage, Lendl. Dude. Advantage, Lendl.
All Jimmy had to do was make it because Yvonne was just standing in the middle of the court. Wasn't really bent down and prepared to move in either direction. I think he's out of gas, too. His legs are just quit on him.
He looks tired.
Sensational return. Take another look. Right down the middle. Connors dives out, both feet off the ground. You see Lendl hardly got inside. He didn't get halfway to the service line and made no effort because it was by him so quickly.
No way he expected that ball to come back.
Right. Deuce.
Advantage, Lendl.
Little casual, Jim.
No time to get careless.
Oh, he made another great return, didn't he?
Whoa.
Two.
The way he comes, Connors comes into that backhand and he bends his knees and he stays down until he's actually finished the hit of the ball. I think he does that as well as anyone I've ever seen.
Advantage,
The
Lendl.
16th ace.
What have we got on Lendl's serving percentage? He's still around the late 30s, very low.
Two.
43%, up a little bit. You wonder what's going through Yvonne's mind. I mean, you know, there are people who've gotten out of love 5 situations before.
Not too many.
I remember Orantes against Vilas
Never
at
forget
Forest Hills.
One more point.
One more. Here's another look. Connors both feet off the ground. Here he goes now. Racket ready early. Nails it with topspin. And it's match point for the second time in this game. Fourth ace in this game for Lendl.
It's deuce.
Lendl has the advantage. But it's not championship point. They call it advantage Lendl. Lendl misses and looks over at his coach. At feedback, his coach isn't going to help him. He's got to get out and do it himself. Get hustling. You can't get him 3 feet inside that service or a baseline and half volley returns and expect to win.
We're back at deuce.
Advantage, Lendl.
after this one. Sore foot and all. Over the top on the Iver go after this one, and he makes a suicide try here. He's got not one hope. Bounced it to the net, and it's deuce.
Connors wants this game bad. 5-love, he could have let that one go probably.
The third match point.
Advantage Connors.
In this game for Connors.
60 minutes coming up after tennis. Advantage Connors. Tough.
See if Jimmy tries to take it early. Will he come in?